Okay, so we are here with the quarter-final of the Goblin Town Stunty World Cup recap with Losre, and we're going to have a look at the 4 matches and
Yeah,
all the good stuff that comes from that.
I've actually watched a couple of these matches
Yeah,
compared to last week.
that'll make it
Yeah, it
easier.
was good. I mean, I watched the last of Andor today,
Yeah.
and after I got over like the emotional breakdown that you kind of have, I was like, right, let's watch some Goblin stuff. I think the highlight for me was watching Fez cast Lepeg's game. Was it
Yeah.
Lepeg? Yeah, he casted Lepeg's game and said that he thought that Lepeg had got the skills turned off on turn one.
Yeah.
Like that was a piece of savagery. By the way, casting on a PlayStation, so the camera work had to be very good
Yeah.
on the joysticks. Just a shout out to Fez for just absolutely laying down the paint on turn one.
Yeah.
He forgot about like one diving tackle piece, and he straight away said, "Oh, I think the peg's got skills turned off." I
He
said,
didn't-
"Oh my god,
he didn't
please don't
even-
commentate my gameplay. I'm gonna get savaged."
He didn't even
Outrageous.
need the dive and tackle either. He failed on a 3. The piece just stood
Yeah,
there
he
and
wrote-
watched him 1 and 9.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't look at my rebel game last week, so I ignored defensive like 3 separate times. But anyway,
I forgot to blitz like once or twice in my last rebel game. It was a nightmare.
right.
So let's
We
have a look at these.
yeah, get on with the actual recap.
So this one we had the unpronounceable goblins, Aggie.
My
versus
liege,
Fez. Yeah.
my liege.
And
Comprehensive 2-0 win.
yeah. Unfortunately, there was not much Fez could do in this. It was just extreme dice to the face and very good play. So he didn't leave any gaps, the dice didn't leave any chance, and Fez just got beat down. And that is the last of the Underworld. There is no more Underworld. This one...
We're out of here. No underworlds, no lizards, no
Yeah.
flings. We'll get to that in a bit.
This one we're going to...
Pure goblins, right?
Yeah, this is the first of the Goblin on Goblin. Thinks, oh, we can't watch the replay. Ah, robbed. That must have been too long ago. I thought we'd be able to watch that.
This was an OT
Yeah.
game. It was a 90-minute VOD.
We do have...
Although I think actually Fez casted the replay. But,
no, he did that on mine, I think. Oh, no, I think he did this one as well.
Yeah. But I'm trying to remember this one. Was this the one with... Is one of these guys the Super Bomber? Was this a Super Bomber game?
No, this was...
Was that the bottom
Oh yeah,
one?
no, it's Super Bomber. But basically, Lepeg got wrecked throughout the match, had basically nothing left at all, was playing to stall, and Kralax just rolled a 1 in 81 on his hooligan, took himself out, turned over. Lepeg had just a potato's chance in hell, ran through. Kralax decided to not bomb him. His bomber was stood right next to him. Not bomb him and instead go for a lot of dice and to give himself a 2 dice blitz. The blitz didn't work, reroll didn't work, and what he should have done is the pogo and the things that did the blitz should have gone round as a safety, and he should have bombed him because the bomb was a much better chance to get it down. And then, because at that point all he needed to do was stop Lepeg. Lepeg had like just no pieces and he was just on a mad dash to try and get through. He got lucky, 1 in 9'd his way out, got it all the way down to the end, and then diced it through. But this is the benefit of the Goblin Town World Cup. Crazy stuff like this happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I did like the I think it was this game with the Super Bomber. I did like the strategy where when the Super Bomber came in, someone put their Fnatic in on defense, ball and chain, and put him like 9 squares deep.
Yeah, that
try
was
and attempt a long bomb failure.
Yeah.
Which I think is, if you are gonna, I think it's an innovative response to the accurate pass bombardier, because otherwise you field him on attack and you're a piece down on your attack because he gets bombed on turn 1. So I respect the idea. I thought that was quite funny to see.
It was like Kralax had the control for most of the match. Lepeg got it back to 1-1, and then in true Lepeg style, like every single round, he's been down and out, and then miracle comeback. So,
A strong mental.
Yeah.
Strong mentor.
Never give up, never surrender. He is living that dream right now. And it's got him through the semi-final, so you can't complain. He is absolutely...
No, it's a... Watch his VODs, guys. You gotta learn.
So we will have Aggie and your king versus the gang Peg Goblin Town. So we'll have a quick look at the teams.
Yeah.
It is only goblins left. So we've got 2 trained trolls, the dodge chainsaw, the sneaky get hooligan, wrestle sacker, 1 diving tackle, the diving tackle that got so much abuse aimed at Lepeg for not paying attention to it, and the sidesteps.
Yeah.
Apo, so he can get one of the good pieces back, but he doesn't have a ball carrier. No sure hands, no pogo, no nothing. But 3 rerolls.
He's just vibing, moving 6 and chill.
Yeah.
This guy.
He's staying close, he's staying tight, but he does have Fungus the Loon, so we are risking it for a biscuit with a star player.
Yeah.
But, Fungus has been pretty good for this guy so far. No one's taken him out quickly, and I remember he laser focused across the pitch, took out like a troll, a bomber, and a chain, like the hooligan, just in one giant lap around the pitch.
Yeah. No, it's not bad. No ball carrier is always a little bit scary, but
yeah.
Well, he's making it work. So fair play. Better goblin coach than me. I'm a big pogo stick crutch player, so I respect it.
Well, on to the gang Peg Goblin Towns in Lepeg's last chance wonder team. Block heavy, so this slot is a lot more dangerous.
Full roster as well.
Yeah.
Very resilient. Well, not very resilient. They're goblins, but you know what I mean. Like you got 16 players compared to most people who are running 14. I haven't seen many 16 roster, and just having those extra bodies, I imagine that's made a difference. Yeah. Yeah, it's very underrated as well because it's not. It doesn't draw the eye like a skill or a superstar player. It's just there's going to be removals. It's a stunty game, so you got to have more guys than the other team. Otherwise, it's really hard. So it's a good idea. And one I definitely overlooked in previous recaps as well. So
it makes a massive difference. It's one of the reasons why the Lizards did not really get very far in the competition. They're expensive and they die just as quickly as everybody else. So I
think someone had a 12-player Lizard roster.
Yeah, he didn't go long.
what we call brave in this business.
And also luggage.
Yeah.
So out of these two, I'm kind of favouring Lepeg in this, just because the block will add so much stability. The teams are basically the same, except for this wrestle guy and these guys here.
Yeah.
So it'll be.
And one's got a slightly more reliable ball and chain.
Yeah.
In the sense that it has block instead of being fungus.
So
and it's guard trolls v block trolls, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Guard trolls v block trolls and a pogo with sure feet and block.
I think I'm voting Lepeg. I'm revolting against my king, and we're gonna go with Lepeg. I think he's probably favoured.
Now on this one, he has controlled his games better. Like he's got through without the mad panic of Lepeg's last minute miracle players. But this I think could be a good matchup for him, where he's not having to panic about underworld nonsense or anything like that, and he can just beat someone up for a change.
Yeah.
So I think Lepeg on that one. Let's go back to the other round. On this one we had Rick Reckless and Scratsy.
Oh, Rick goes down to a brutal GFI snake in overtime.
Yes.
It was good content for the stream. I think that's the main thing. You're gonna lose, but oh wow, great game.
It was great. Also, as well, it was even crazier because it was a reset from a previous match that started, and Skratsky got disconnected just at the start.
Yeah.
And it started off with Rick having his tree man sent off by the officious ref. So he started off one tree man permanently gone. And then Skratsky disconnected and reconnected just after the timeout. So it was like a local issue, not a server-wide issue. So the game had to get reset.
And then Shazasti killed another tree on defense.
He killed it
in the first half. This was a really, I He must have felt so bad for Zesty when he lost that toss on the restart and ball goes to Carla's hands and the Lug starts laying into you. It's like you just have to sit there and foul every turn. And to be fair to him, he played to his outs. He just knocked he knocked someone down and just fouled him with sneaky git as much as he could. And the game rewarded him. He got like 4 or 5 removals. He killed a tree. It was a really good defense and it set the tone for the game, which he eventually won. Although Rick will feel cheated by the dice with a pretty brutal CF5 fail for safety. Although I will say there was a pogo stick in the area ready to go.
Yeah.
But the chef almost bailed them out. It was close.
But that's why it was a good match. Like, it was close all the way. There wasn't any like one-sided wonder beatings. Rick's
I wanted it to be the final. I think it was probably, unfortunately, that might be one of the best games of the tournament we see. Because it's just so rare to get an even game in the Stunty mirrors.
Yeah, everyone normally just dies.
Yeah, we're running into this problem now as we go deeper in the tournament because it's quite hard to keep your interest in the second half of some of these games.
Yeah, it basically just starts with whoever goes first.
Because it feels like it's yeah. I mean, it is goofy though.
Yeah, but as Lepeg has shown us, if you believe hard enough and you roll enough dice, anything is possible.
Right. So every game's watching a Crystal Hunter game with some of these coaches. It's perfect. There's so many crazy just running of players through infinite tackle zones, and they never go down. But commiserations to Rick. That was a rough loss for that. I'd be spitting teeth if I was him.
Yeah.
That'd have been ending stream. But yeah, fair play to him.
But he did do really well, and the previous rounds he did also hand out some severe dice beatdowns to other people. So his luck can't last forever. That's not to take anything away from Rick. He's a very good coach. I'm not saying that he doesn't. He only dices people. But the previous 2 rounds, he has not had to try very hard to wipe the floor with someone.
I know, Mr. Tree, absolute fraud. What can I say? Don't clip that. I don't mean that.
There's a load of angry tree fans coming to get you. This one got crazy. Started off fantastically well, giving me a blitz so Varag could go punch people in the face, just for my Goblin to fall down and have the ball humiliatingly bounce off his head. Which then led to getting brutally messed up by the sidekick's return, to the point where I couldn't score early, because if I did, all of his KOs would get 2 rolls, all of my weapons would have to roll twice, and I'd lose my 1 bribe, so I had to go in 0-0 or score on turn 8, and he engineered a 2 dice with a lot of dice, gets the POW, scatters the ball into the only square that was unreachable. So went in 0-0 and then was lucky enough to get some dice and get it to 1-0 right at the end, and then panicked because he got a touchback for his kickoff with a changed weather, gives it right to his throw teammate, passes a load of dice rolls and then fails just at the throw. Otherwise he's a very reliable throw team, but luckily his pro troll decided not to be professional at the very last minute. Or to go to overtime and I'll get wrecked because he'd beat up my team quite handily. So. No,
it was unfortunately the fun angle of making a more reliable throw teammate has unfortunately become undone by the try-hard coaches that you tend to find in quarterfinals of World Cup qualifiers. But fair play to Michael Zelba. It was fun watching the throw teammate tech.
Yeah, it's a very reliable team. I was upset about how much those trolls did. But we go through to the next round.
I will say, just before we go, between Maiko Selva and Self, I'm such a pro believer now. I'm feeling pro before block on my trolls these days, just from watching some of their games. Like, oh my god, so good.
Pro is fantastic, and I am massively jealous of T-Self's block pro trolls.
One of them died, don't worry, there's only one of them left.
Press F in the chat for that bad boy because he was legendary. But like, T-Self just got obscene dice in his first season, got a butt ton of casualties, got both of them block and pro. The issue that you have is in an eternal league like Rebel and things with high TV. If you don't get block first, your troll doesn't live through pro. Like,
Yeah,
it gets
that's the other thing.
targeted so hard because he's so good, and he
You have
doesn't.
to consider apothecaries, I think, especially once you have a very strong. Even if I know it's a troll and has regen,
Yeah,
but you
can
usually
regen.
get a good poker. You get a good ball carry eventually as well, and you start to have to spend the 50k, unfortunately,
But that's
because
the
they just
problem. Yeah, because they'll
they
get
do
hurt.
go down. Yeah,
But
especially with the new casualty table.
yeah,
But yeah,
but with pro as well, especially for a troll, it's like giving him a free reroll every turn because he's a 3+
I know
loner.
I forgot. I didn't realize the interaction where you could re-roll block dice.
Yeah,
That's
it's great.
incredible.
So you could. It's
anyway.
fantastic as well for goblins if you're doing red dice uphills. A pro goblin is sometimes better than a block goblin for sacking because when you can pick one of your 2 dice to re-roll as opposed to both. So if you get part of your 1 and 9, you can re-roll them with the pro, get rid of the bit you don't need. So extra fun.
But yeah.
Right.
I'm afraid I think the predictions are pretty straightforward for this one. I suspect you'll be picking yourself, and I'll be picking Shazasti.
Yes, that does seem pretty good. But when you're saying you don't see many 16-person goblins, here's another one.
Yep.
So one.
Notice how they both made it to the semis.
Yes.
These guys know the tech.
Another leader up here. Oh, hey, Lepeg. How's it going?
Peg.
We were just talking about you.
Oh yeah.
So we've got the block pogo. So he's pretty sturdy. Actually, yes, we did.
We did.
Thought
No pressure.
that your block beatdown would be statistically better than the guard shenanigans. So if you let us down, then we both look silly. So standard hooligan of goodness. Dodge on the chainsaw to keep him alive in a Stunty tournament is pretty essential. And you get a skills package, so it's not like you're spending weird money on
And
it.
it's our leader troll and rookie troll.
Yeah.
Taking the skills off the trolls, just the one skill, and putting them into the other bits that don't have loner.
So he
Turns
went
out
for this strip ball goblin.
Yeah.
Has been fantastic in the tournament. Everybody assumed that everybody would have sure hands, and almost no one's got sure hands. So strip ball turned out to be quite good. Block fanatic, 2 rerolls.
Reliable, useful. This block fanatic is a big part of his win.
Yes.
Especially in OT. He was knocking everything down. He was taking GFIs, making them, and getting extra hits. He was a savage.
Yep.
Like Shazasti plays the fanatic like it's a movement 4-piece.
Yeah.
He plays it like it's strong. So he just always takes a GFI. He's always greedy for extra hits. And when it's got block, he seems to be fine with it. And I haven't seen him fail a rush yet. So maybe it is a movement 4-piece.
It's not my personal experience of fanatics. As soon as I GFI, he immediately knows.
Oh yeah, no, it's a rite of passage. Every Goblin coach learns it's a strictly movement 3-piece. The moment you need to do a rush, it's your mistake, and the game punishes
Unless
you
you're
for it by
Scratzy, at which point
turning you over.
just-
Scratzy seems to have cracked the code.
yeah, take down that button and it's good. So here's another 16-person goblin team.
Mm-hmm.
But we did something particularly
Varag.
sneaky. Yes. So we have reliable block, mighty blow, troll beatdown every turn with jump up and thick skull. The same armor, less chance of getting taken out. Here you go.
Yep. More movement than the fanatic.
Yep, more than the troll as well.
And we've lost. There's no more Varag counter pickers, so he's on the pitch every game.
Yep.
He's big.
We got a bomber instead of a fanatic because I could pay 40 grand.
And this is a really good matchup for you. You've got the bomber into their fanatic.
Sure hands in
One of the
triple.
strongest counters in the game. So
Dodge chainsaw, sneaky git. I don't have a hooligan. I couldn't afford a hooligan or a pogo with this cheese-tastic build.
however, you do have a sure. You're one of the few sure hands pickers.
Yes.
It's almost as if you sort of planned this up with him and made sure to counter almost every single piece he's got.
It was quite good.
Yeah.
The downside is that I only have 1 bribe though, not 3. So he beats me on the bribes. I traded bribes for Varag.
Yeah. I think that's a worthwhile trade. It's got you this far. I think Varag is going to roll over Well, hopefully he doesn't win you the game, but he does. He's really reliable. He's probably the best star player for Goblins, and
Yeah,
outside of Ripper.
he's great for just bullying trolls as well, because Skratsky doesn't have block, so I can 2-dice him in the face.
Oh, it's just it doesn't need explaining. My low block with no loner and strength 5 hitting you every turn.
It's fantastic.
It's if it goes to overtime, you should win.
Yes.
Like easily because of that pressure.
But that's
We'll see how Rassi handles it.
But yeah, Skratsky.
We'll find a way.
Got his. So you're betting on him. I'm betting on me, obviously.
Yeah.
I was doing it. The other thing that I'm gonna see if I can get you're gonna to set up is that we could do a 3rd, 4th place match. So.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Whoever loses out of these matches plays off. So because
like an exhibition.
Yeah, because if I get into the finals, I can't give myself a prize. That just seems the height of cheek, to run a competition and then hand yourself a prize. So.
Oh, you're not the commissioner, are you?
No, but I'm the one buying someone a Blood Bowl team and getting them the Skink Star players. So.
Wait, you're gonna buy them a Blood Bowl team if they win?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. I thought it was just a World Cup ticket.
No, they get a Blood Bowl team, except dwarfs or trolls.
I should have signed up.
Yeah, we don't do dwarfs and trolls in this place.
If I won this, I'd have been able to get an actual tabletop team.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah. I'll mail it to you as
well. What am I doing in my life?
Yeah, so obviously I can't do that to myself. That would be the height of cheek to put in a. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Lepeg says I won't win.
Lepeg in chat saying that he is actually going to win, and the PuppetJustice doesn't need to worry himself about it. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna lose this one, so it's all good.
We should have something good with that. But yeah, so if we can do a 3rd, 4th place match, then they can get any of the prizes that I would have got.
Yeah.
And I think that works out a little bit fairer than us rewarding ourselves for having fun.
So 2nd place gets nothing?
2nd place gets the Dribble and Drool star players.
Oh, I see.
I went to a tabletop tournament and murdered everybody as goblins and got some raffle prizes.
Oh, nice.
So I'm never going to use lizards, so I might as well add them to the prize pool.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a buttload of tabletop dice as well, which apparently are worth their weight in gold. I didn't realise how much Blood Bowl dice were worth until I tried to buy some, and it's ridiculous.
Damn.
Anyway.
They weren't made in China, were they?
No, they were they were made by Games Workshop, so you don't need tariffs. They already jack up the price 140%. So yeah. So this will be it. We've got King of Losre versus Gangpeg Goblin Town. We're both on the peg side on this one. I think the block reliability will do it. 0-1 Goblins versus Goblin Town Generals. Either Varag wins or...
Yeah, I'm casting that one. It's going to be... It's this Saturday, right?
Yes.
1 PM UTC on my channel. It's going to be great. I'm going to bring the popcorn.
Yeah, if you want to...
I hate watching you. It's going to be perfect.
Yeah, go for it. If you want to grab anybody else, you don't have to do it by yourself. The more people, the merrier.
Tease around.
We'll go from there.
I bring in Fez for some biting commentary.
Just hurling abuse.
He'll be the bad cop. I'll be the good cop.
He's got to be bad cop in a hat like that. It looks too.
He's banging Fez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Lepeg, good luck in your match. Good luck to Agyak as well. Both of you have had amazing matches so far, so more of the same. And the worst possible luck to Skaratsky, and awesome luck to me.
With that unbiased note, I think that wraps it up.
Thanks as well, Losre. It's always a good time having you on here. I appreciate you taking out the time.
Happy to keep things interesting.
Yeah. And we'll see who is... Oh, actually, did we figure out who got the most predictions right last time?
You did by a lot.
Sweet.
Let me find my notes. Don't worry, I think you're safe. This week, or last week even, I picked Fez. You didn't. So
1-0.
1-0 to me. You picked Lepeg. I picked Kralik. So that's 1-1. I picked Raddy. You picked Rick. So 2-1, and we both picked you in the last game. So I have a 1-match lead from this week, but I think you rolled me in the last week. So I'd have to get everything right, and you get everything wrong, and I think I'd still be behind. That's how single Elam works.
I thought I guessed against Fez, or did we both guess Fez?
Oh no, sorry. Oh, I thought Fez won. That's my bad.
No, Fez last time.
Yeah, no. You won the. So, okay, never mind. Then it's a tie. I believe.
Because I guess.
Oh no.
I guessed all
Yeah.
of them. I thought I got
Carlix,
4 out of 4.
Lepeg. No, you picked Rick.
Oh, did
Oh
I?
yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. You rolled me again. I've misread everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got the first one right. You got the second one right. I got the third one right. And we
Yeah.
both got the fourth one right. So yeah, you clearly know the teams better than me.
Sweet
I think I'm an anti-curse. If I pick you, apart from him, Shazasti's my only. Keep picking him and he keeps winning. Everyone else I'm cursing. I think.
Yeah, so if you could not curse me this round, that would be appreciated. That would be nice.
No promises.
Okay. Right, well, thanks again. Have fun, and we'll see you next time.